Praise the Lord. Shalom, man. Shalom, Victory family. Welcome to another section of Ask Me. I'll go right ahead with the first question. Is it proper for married couples to have and sleep in separate rooms?
It is customary for married couples to sleep and share a home. When two people become one, it's really natural that they try to do life in ways that can promote oneness and not separateness. However, in a situation where for health reason, one spouse cannot sleep with air conditioner and the other one cannot sleep without it, whatever they choose to do is fine. This one. They decide, okay, let's stay in separate. Let's sit in separate room because I don't want to. Their choice should be respected, and then after respecting each other's preferences and boundaries is a recipe for a healthy union. So if one cannot sleep under AC and the other one can't sleep without AC, I think they can make any choice to sleep in separate room. It doesn't matter the marriage. It depends on where it was for them first.
Thank you, Mond. The next question here is, whenever my husband asks for sex and I tell him that I am not in the mood, he tells me that he's a typical African man and should get sex whenever he asks for it. And whenever we make out, he leaves me unsatisfied. What should I do?
First of all, his response is dagger ahead. The compound. It should put you in the mood. You that's answered this question need to initiate a conversation to fix this. Communication is the lifeblood of every relationship, and in marriage is crucial. If you talk about everything, so talk about it. Tell him how you feel. Then, the background of it, see, these are the things that let people feel that they are just sex machine. You kill the whole thing, you kill the beauty of it. And you just tell you that you are weird, whatever African couple tell you day. That's not bad. Dead mom on this for marriage me to the next. Those are what.
Thank you, William. Next question was, how does one manage a relationship where energy is not being used?
See, keep in mind all this process. I'm going to ask you to give your comments. So you can match your question that you want to comment. Okay? I'm not a final authority. I can hear what you have to say, your perspective. Do again, please.
Okay, now. How does one manage a relationship where energy is not being reciprocated?
Okay. If you're already married, if you're not married, it's a red flag. You cannot be. So I would suggest that if you're not married yet, stop, break, and rethink. Because you should be reciprocated. No one should be in the receiving end or the day in burnout. In burnout when energy is not being reciprocated. That's one of the problems in marriage. Okay, one person is working harder than the other. Eventually, if it's comes to a point where I can't anymore. No. I'm dead. Again, if you are not married, it's a red flag. I want to say it's a big one. Because nobody enjoy being on the receiving end. You're just working hard. We're just working hard. And the other parties are working hard. So if you want to start, pray and rethink. But if you're married, I would say, I pray for the courage and a commitment to be diligent. Just continue to do your part. I believe that it is taken to obedience, like the Bible says in 1 Peter chapter 3, that even if a madman, does not obey through the submission of his wife, he do what? He submit to the law. And the Bible tells in Hebrews chapter 10 verse 24, provoking each other to good works. So just continue the good works of obeying your own, be your own, doing it, just be faithful with it. In weird, I believe that. I believe that. You can look into good works. What's there?
Alien. What sweep me spirit and forgiveness in relationships? I am asking as a married person, how does forgiveness come into play when you have a partner who cheats on you? My trust is broken and I don't know if I can continue. He has asked for forgiveness and I'm deeply trying to forget so I can save my marriage and avoid the boss. But I am no longer as happy and secure as I used to be. What do I do?
In the kingdom culture, forgiveness is a commandment. It's not a train of feeling. It's a commandment. And Jesus teaching of forgiveness in Luke chapter 17. Even the disciple asked, how many times should they forgive when someone offend them? Do you remember how many times he says? So which is not there in the Bible, it is there. He said forgive. And in this say what to forgive and what not to forgive. Once offended, forgive. We know. And when he said that, what did the disciples say? They say, you can have faith. Why? Because it will take faith. And everyone I read that say, I laugh. After they listen to the master, they're like, oh, people have faith. Because it can only take faith to read this. Because it takes faith. It takes faith to subdue and forget. Nobody can tell you that this is a war. It's true in the pack. It takes hope to forgive and forget. No, but you also need to pray for him. You need to pray for him. And make him accountable. Find somebody, a leader, if you don't come to this church, find a church where you go to your pastor, report him out and take him there in his council. The women's council to hold him accountable. And again, find out why he cheats. And that's all because there's a reason to cheat. He done the left for prayer. We need to lay how you cheat to repent and help you to adjust in some areas of your life. He says, I cheat because you're not available to me. I cheat because we are not attracted to them. I cheat because of the way it is. Because some women too, they don't know that men are sight simulated. So because you have had children, you don't think that you just carry yourself in there, you didn't pay attention to your wife. You can turn your husband on. That's the reason for him to get cheats. He's supposed to discuss it. Are you understanding what I'm saying? But conversation seems. Knowing why he cheats can hurt your prayer. Also, we need to make adjustments in your own, behavior, your life. See how you can encourage him, and see what you are not doing that you should do. However, that is husband. On the other hand, do you know that cheating destroys this beautiful covenant once joined that said, I do? When you cheat, you violate that covenant and disqualify your integrity before God. And if you keep cheating and coming back to some sorry, may I also remind you that every true apology must be accompanied by repentance and a commitment to change. I want to assume that we maybe don't have again. They really about it, that it's in the service sheet First Corinthians chapter 7 says that the reason is that it is not good that for man to touch any woman. He to touch his wife, right? He said that's why he created marriage, to avoid adultery. So sexual sin, it's a serious issue. It can destroy your business, destroy your family, destroy the very spiritual fabric that hold the relationship. So you that is going back and forth is I'm sorry, labor. We are not being honest. You are not living enough of integrity to come shine because, but let me say, whatever it is that made you do it the first time, no reason to do it. Okay? You know, blame it on the devil that it will have to do with your own weak constitution. And then for living the first time, you go back again. You go back again and again and again. So I will say to you, maybe I know it's difficult for you to, the job is to continue to forgive him. And I believe that I should continue to play a part, continue to forgive him, commit to your own marital role. I really believe that your obedience will change him and maybe will heal you. In Jesus' name.
Thank you, Nine. Shalom. I want to get married, that I am confused about what to do. There's a young lady I'm looking at already, but I have not told her yet because I'm to be sure she's the one for me when I don't want to read her on. I need clarity spiritually before I make the move. I need a sign from God.
Alright. I really believe that the fact that we're looking at the lady is that she's attracted to you. Okay. And the Bible is saying in Psalm 37 verse 4, if you delight yourself in the Lord, he will give you the desire of your heart. I don't know what you know about her from a distance. Because if we don't engage in a conversation, so that's why it makes me sit. You don't engage with somebody in a conversation, meaning from a distance. You think you know the person, you think that's what you want. Now you want to put everything on God. You need a sign from God. After God gave Adam wife, doesn't give me a wife anymore. Men have to choose their chief super. So you have to be responsible for the choice you make. Now, thinking about it, the sign you leave from there, after in a period, you've seen the lady already, you have not even engaged her. That is in conversation, you have not spoken to her. Say that the moment you start to speak to her, you should engage, you should progress to her. And to have some fun, no attachment conversation. You can't see just off to somebody to at least there are those who can discover where it's better than, right? If you think that you have done that, you have done that. But you know that you want to tell, and if you want God not to tell you whether she's the one. The only peace you need, the only sign you need from God after you have failed is peace. Peace is the power for the will of God. If you think you are attracted to the lady and you are spoken to her, we have this connection, you know. You feel you have the connection and you are praying. If you think peace, then that's the sign you're looking for. Because peace is the umpire for the will of God. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah. Next question I have here is, what are the right questions to ask on the first date? What should I be looking out for? What should I be looking out for or asking?
Okay, like you say, a first impression is a lasting impression. There are people who are moving from a potential relationship because of the way they carried them on the first dates. How dates should I be a social call, you know, a FRMWO, an environment that can help everybody relax. It's not a job interview. So you don't bother be asking the person, okay now, this, no, you have to put the environment for daily conversation. I don't know, but I think you should ask questions like, Okay. So, what department do you serve in church? You see, I think the first question should be a question that can help you establish your date's involvement or fellowship with God. I think it should be for every Christian, your priority should be somebody who like the first, right? So there should be question that you're open government user, right? And one is so unique, well, that's unique to everybody. Yes. What are your career goals? What does success mean to you? And what does happiness? What do you do? How do you understand happiness? And what are the things that can communicate that to you? 5 years from now, what do you see yourself? Questions that are not, where do you see yourself? Oh, what are you doing at this from? I think that these are the kind of questions that you help you socialize on the first date. If you have more to add to it, you can add when we get to comments. That's what I think. I think don't make it a job interview, don't think Indian head are funny. Don't bring, I think just avoid, don't ask questions that will make the person did a false commitment. By saying, okay, what's the relationship leading us to? That's too early. You're not supposed to start the relationship. So where is it leading to? We have just shown that in this world, and then the person can say, I don't want a desperate person. So questions you can ask as a lady, then they give you as a desperate person. So and then follow up with, let me follow the person with another fellow Christian that are in the same category. Nothing committing. Nothing that makes somebody say what they don't mean. Sometimes relaxing, everybody's happy, everybody go home that day. For you, lady, not overdo anything. Don't overlap. Don't overtalk. Don't overeat. No patching. When you try to touch your hand, you move your hand. So you can show it out. No boundaries. And then just let the first date just be send the guitars. Because I have spoken to a lot of guys, sometimes they say, you hear somebody ant on the first beats. Not enough. Just then they'll asking him, how many relationships have he had? How or went to the breaks? Don't, that's too neither. That can call good conversation. If it comes unsolicited, if they don't answer that first. Praise the Lord. Wisdom is profitable to direct. We don't want to give yourself away as you're desperate. Go on. Vote, men can do this, men can be desperate too. Just make it a social call over the relax and smile, can feel happy. Go. Leave the glutton, don't eat with the eat. If you look at the menu as a lady, kiss something that is very, very inexpensive. Something like a start. Something just don't try to do anything. I think you'll be creating a very lasting impression. Because if you have a first date and the person questions you, say, and as people are there, you say, when can we hang out again? So you made a good impression. And a few days after the person calls you and say, I think we should hang out so late. You made a very good impression. When the person never calls you again after that first date, you didn't do that. Close over. Only intentional.
The next question here is, why is it that when men cheat, it's seen as normal, but when women cheat, it is considered an abomination?
In most culture, cheating is a breach of morality and ethics. In kingdom culture, is a sin. It's an aberration. is a breach of the Christian constitution. Either you are male or female. That's it. So, I don't know why you think that when men cheat, it's fine. When women cheat, it's the same thing. It just weakness of constitution is a breach of morality. When you marry a wife, whether you made a commitment, you had a marital vow, you have to never. Every time you go against that vow, you are violating your covenant with God, your Creator, and disqualify your integrity before Him. He can't be forced to. So whether you're a male or female, cheating is an aberration. Cheating is a sin. Cheating is a breach of morality and ethics. It can be justified. The brave men and women can be justified. So, if anybody tries to justify their being dishonest, because that's why you hide it. You hide it because you know that it's wrong, right? Right. Nobody comes home and tell you, well, I just cheated on you. Because you know it's wrong. And you will not come and say, I just cheated on you. It's wrong. Alright, next question.
Thank you, Min. This is the final question recorded here. Shalom, mine. And I've been married for over 18 years now. Before I get married while courting, a colleague from the office who was known as a son of the herbalist and for using jazz on ladies. Unfortunately, he happened to me and they slept with me. I told my husband then, and at the time, be worried when you did. I told him if I got pregnant, I wouldn't go for an abortion. Be rude and decide he has forgiven me and gotten married. I make more money than my husband, so 90% of the income comes from me. My husband does not treat me well. He talks down on me. He maltreats me emotionally, mentally, and at some points, physical abuse. I have been covering this odd, hoping he will change. Pray for me to find out he hasn't forgiven me for the incidents that happened before we got married. I had also potting several times, even before we got married, with other women who he claimed to be eating, but I found out he was dating them. And his defense is that he is a man and men are promiscuous in nature. His mom was also a bad influence on him, being the only son. So bad that even during Christmas, he leaves me and goes to his mom's house to eat. He doesn't allow me to visit my friends or family, but he goes about freely. He also drinks. I have gotten to a point mentally that I can't take it anymore, and because of his promiscuous lifestyle, and he cannot forgive me for what happened before getting married. I have tried prayer and fasting. We also tried counseling, but it gets any worse by the day. Just 2 years ago, he decided taking care of the school fees, dropping money once a week, ridiculous amounts like 2,000 naira, 3,000 naira, for the upkeep of 3 children and myself. I am not gathered because I'm doing business, but because of his lifestyle, I have moved from my bedroom to the children's bedroom because I don't want to be infected with HIV. Because of this, emotionally, I am tired and I want out. The part that hurt me so much is that the part that hurt me so much that has really affected me is a few months ago, my husband gathered my children and he was saying a lot of few things about me and my family, to the point he also brought up the incidents and suspicions. I can't bear this anymore. I am asthmatic and my health is deteriorating. I can't live like this for another 20 years and then. I want to know if it's wrong for me to quit this marriage and walk out, as I have done everything and we've gotten to this point. My children are grown and they understand and see everything happening. I want to live out and start life all over again with my children.
African man to fulfill such adultery signature. Difficult. Before a child came out of it. It's true. Why did he even pretend to do her line? Because she was very winner. It had to be economic. That's why I forget that. And now it's torturing now. I want to hear what you have to say. This one is massive. Please, if you have your reasons to say it now.
There is night came out of that name is Sutari. The child didn't really come from it. The child didn't come from that. Well, she didn't record anything like that. But she said if she was going to get pregnant, she's not going to do an abortion. So the man agreed and said she has forgiven her, they can go ahead with the marriage. But she didn't record it here. If a child, one of the children was from that incident.
Okay. Up to learning your words. Don't believe this is it's going to slow you down.
Shalom. Shalom with your family. Yeah, as before I married 2010. Then was even being a man. Abi, you had your template of marriage. You had your template. You had the pattern of how you work your family. Now the man who supposed to know what you can take and what you cannot take. Like me, before I married, as I did not have maybe I have baby good so I married. Then I got married. I followed 1.5 marriage because he already had a baby from outside. I said since I don't have child, I will not marry the lady that have child. I took that decision and I can't go only person I get married to. So as a man, sometimes mom made the demise lady things. Before I got married, I was cutting with one of the church member here and a neighbor lady that I worked there. He want me to marry her, and I sat down. I think I asked myself, pastor, I said, if you compromise today, remember that tomorrow is coming. The lady told me that into what if you don't want to meet the lady count, but you gain money, I will get a tester, I will rent out. Automatically, is the one marrying me. I feel low. Then I was 40. 3 houses in that town. I said, no, what am you think today is not today, is to never become deflected tomorrow and bad. So will compromise many things because they already make money than me. No. One day there is job to call, there is better. Anyone else?
Anyone else? Oh, you guys know it. We know very the guy is cheating now because she cheated what of them right and he's out forgiving and now she's said he asked me she should pitch. Sin. Oh God, let's divorce. God raised mother too. She said her health is declining. He said the man is cheating and the man is now punishing her for cheating. He's scared that the man will never forgive her. He been married for 18 years. So for 18 years, the man has seen marriage without marriage. For 18 years, they've been living that kind of life. We've been dealing with somebody he hates. But because money was coming from her, he decided I'm going to emotionally touch up in this marriage. And now she's out. She won't count. If you want out, you should get out. Or your emotional head, so you don't die. Because the man has made up his mind he will not forgive you. If he did forgive you 18 years, once anybody went to preach to him to make you forgive him, Both of you should just agree to go secret release. Thank God your children are good so you can continue at their fresh, like we said. It's not, I think marriage is not oxygen. As wonderful as marriage is, it's not oxygen, you can live without it. If marriage is killing you, your marriage is killing you. See, it's beautiful. Marriage is beautiful. But if yours is killing you, get out before you die. We want to die in it. But you have to do your best. Do everything. Take it to the authority of the church. Start to, when you finish, now I know if you have done that. Because the story is very long. And now it's emotionally torturing you. And why you see be the one providing the money. You know, we are seeing the breadwinner is torturing you. My advice to you is, quit. And somebody will put for you, how would you quit? See, Jesus gave conditions for divorce in the New Testament, right or wrong. In the Old Testament, they say God heals divorce. Malachi chapter 2, 16 and this, where God heals divorce. But when Jesus, the ministry here, he now gave words, condition that can allow you to divorce, right? I believe that if Jesus is ministering today and you listen to this one, he will tell you to quit, very that. Because he cuts forgiveness. He said, forgive. Many times he offend you someone that they forgive. He said he can quit where there's infidelity. Also he said in Matthew chapter 19, he said he can quit where there's infidelity. That doesn't mean you cannot forgive it. I've also ministered to a couple, a man who said, my wife is cheating on me. I cut her. She's doing such well, such wide. Then I'm only to forgive that because I do not want to start afresh with another woman. It's his choice. If he decides to divorce her, he was right. But say he was meaning to continue. So when he tell me that, I said, oh, that's good. When Paul had it decide, why would he make him continue the marriage? I said, I didn't make him the one that tell him. But he didn't put it. I didn't mock him. I didn't talk him into it. He's the one that said that he grew up without his mom. Okay, because of tests like this. He doesn't want to see that continue. He doesn't want his children to be up under another woman. He's willing to make it work if she can repent and then have a commitment to change. And that was happened. She repented and committed to change, and they're fine. They're happy to this. Sir, Ugira would allow divorce under certain condition. What the minister did. If the marriage is about to kill you, you know that to Sinachi, a woman. You should quit, you realize today, right? And then she will there for my children, right? Come on, answer me. Marriage is awesome, wonderful, beautiful. But if your marriage is killing you, quit. Going to fight everything. I don't think anybody in my audience, your marriage is killing you. Because every month, every year, everybody wants to hear something about marriage. Some people, because nobody tells them about marriage. I really think that the Church of Jesus Christ should just take up the crusade. No. Church is made up by families. Church family is the first institution God ever created. That's the first extension of God's kingdom government on earth. Thus, the family is God's envoy. It's God's embassy on earth. Our churches, our church cannot be hated, and the families that make them up. People are suffering. Don't let your marriage kill you. If it's killing you, quit. That's what I know. You just mind don't like this. Don't let your marriage kill you. Don't intend for marriage to kill you. Listen. I tell man to fully such adultery signature. It's difficult. Before a child came out of it, it's true. Why did Ibu pretend to do our line? Because she was billionaire. It had to be economic. That's why we forget that. And now it's torturing now. I want to hear what you have to say. This one is mercy. Please, do you have your reasons to say it now?
There is not he came out of that he came.
Name is Symphony.
The child didn't really come from it. The child didn't come from that. Well, she didn't record anything like that. But she said if she was going to get pregnant, she's not going to do an abortion. So the man agreed and said she has forgiven her, they can go ahead with the marriage. But she didn't record it here. The child, one of the children was from that incident.
No. Okay. Okay, learning your words. Don't let it say. It's going to closing down.
Shalom, shalom, good family. Yeah, as before I married 2010. Then was being a man. Abi, you had your template of marriage. You had your template. You had your pattern. Or how you work to your family. Now the man who supposed to know what you can take and what you cannot take. Like me before I married, as I did not have maybe I have baby before I married. Then I got married. I followed 1.5 marriage because he already had a baby on outside. I said since I don't have child, I will not marry the lady that have child. I took that decision and I can't go only person I get married to. So as a man, sometimes mom the mice lady things. Before I got married, I was cutting with one of the church member here and a neighbor lady that I worked there. We want me to marry her, and I sat down. I think I asked myself, pastor, I said, if you compromise today, remember that tomorrow is coming. The lady told me by into what if you don't want to meet the lady count, by you gain money, I will get a tester, I will rent out. Automatically is the one marrying me. I feel low. Then I was 40. 3 houses in that town. I said no. What you think today is job today is to never become template tomorrow and bad. So we compromise many things because they didn't make money than me. No. One day there is job to call. There is better. Anyone else?
Anyone? Oh, you guys know it. We know very the guy is cheating now. Because she cheated what about my and he's out forgive. And now she's said he asked me she should quit. See? Oh, God raised divorce. God raised mother too. She said her health is declining. He said the man is cheating and the man is now punishing her for cheating. He's scared that the man will never forgive her. He been married for 18 years. So for 18 years, the man has been since married, without marriage. For 18 years, they have been living that kind of life. We've been living with somebody in rich. So because money was coming from her, he decided I'm going to emotionally touch her in this marriage. And now she's out. She won't count. If you want out, you should get out. Or emotional head, so you don't die. Because the man has made up his mind, he will not forgive you. If he did forgive you 18 years, once anybody went to preach to him to make you forgive him, what of you just agree to go secret release? Thank God your children are good so you can continue at their fresh, like we said. It's not, the marriage is not oxygen. As wonderful as marriage is, it's not oxygen, you can live without it. If marriage is killing him, your marriage is killing you. See, it's beautiful. Marriage is beautiful. But if yours is killing you, get out before you die. We want to die in it. But you have to do your best. Do everything. Take it to the authority of the church. Start to, when you finish, now I know people have done that because the story is very long. And now it's emotionally torturing you. And why you see the one providing the money? You know, we are seeing the breadwinner is torturing you. My advice to you is quit. And somebody will put for you, how would you quit? See, Jesus gave conditions for divorce in the New Testament, right or wrong. In the Old Testament, they say God heals divorce. Malachi chapter 2, 16 and this, where God heals divorce. But when Jesus, the ministry here, he now gave words, condition that can allow you to divorce, right? I believe that if Jesus is ministering today and you listen to this one, he will tell you to preach very dark. Because it costs forgiveness. He said, forgive. Many times he offended you seven times, they forgive. He said he can quit where there's infidelity. Also, he said in Matthew chapter 19, he said he can quit where there's infidelity. That doesn't mean you cannot forgive it. I've also ministered to a couple, a man who said, my wife is cheating on me. I caught her. She's doing such well, such wide. Then I'm willing to forgive that because I do not want to start afresh with another woman. It's his choice. If he decides to divorce her, he was right. But say he was willing to continue. So when he told me that, I said, oh, that's good. When Papa had it decide, why would he make him continue the marriage? I said, I didn't make him the one that paid it. That he didn't put it. I didn't look him. I didn't talk him into it. He's the one that said that he grew up without his mom. Okay, because of things like this. He doesn't want to see that continue. He doesn't want his children to be up under another woman. He's willing to make it work if she can repent and then have a commitment to change. And that was happened. She repented and committed to change, and they're fine. They're happy to this. Sir, Ugira would allow divorce under certain condition. Would the minister them? If the marriage is about to kill you, you ever that to Sinachi, a woman? You should quit, you realize today, right? And then she'll be there for my children, right? Come on, answer me. Marriage is awesome, wonderful, beautiful. But if your marriage is killing you, quit. Going to bright everything. I don't think anybody in my audience, your marriage is killing you. Because every month, every year, everybody wants to hear something about marriage. Some people, because nobody tells them about marriage. I really think that church, the Church of Jesus Christ should just take up the crusade. No. Church is made up by families. Church family is the first institution God ever created. That's the first extension of God's kingdom government on earth. Thus, the family is God's envoy. It's God's embassy on earth. Our churches, our cells cannot be hated on the families that make them up. People are suffering. Don't let your marriage kill you. If it's killing you, quit.